Well, welcome back to the streets of Toronto, where 1 year ago, one man reigned supreme, had the pole, took the win in dominant form. It is wonderful to be here on the streets of Toronto, our only race north of the border. It's always an exciting one, and Colton Herta brings them now through 10 when he rounds 11. He will be on Prince's Boulevard. He will see Prince's Gate. He will put his foot flat to the floor. And in Toronto, when the green flag flies, we will be racing. And we are racing. And Colton Herta immediately with the advantage. Kirkwood trying to make some moves around the outside of Will Power, bunching up down there through turn one. Everyone through safely. Are they? Little nudge on the wall from Felix Rosenqvist, but pretty much everybody through there unscathed, and that's key on lap one on the run down now to turn three. And look at Marcus Armstrong coming from the pole sitter, coming for Colton Herta, but can't quite have a look. And Kirkwood is already up and fighting against Alex Palo. Does he get it? He does. That's up to third place for Kyle Kirkwood. And a driver in already, and it's Pato O'Ward. So too Scott McLaughlin, so too Marcus Ericsson jumping in at the earliest possible opportunity. 2 laps completed. Get rid of those softs and get racing.
Guys, something really strange is happening. I noticed it earlier. I want to make sure I wasn't dreaming, but the yellow caution lights on the back of the race cars are flashing. The attenuator and the rear wing end fences have red lights that normally, and we see a full course caution. There it is.
And McLaughlin is into the wall, and his rear left has gone. I wonder if that was secured or if he's just hit the wall. I'm sure we'll tell from the replay, but to see that wheel just bouncing down the track like that, normally it would stay attached thanks to the cords at the rear of the car. But
really, it's the wheel lock nut, and I'll bet this wheel was never on. And there you see the wheel nut coming off the left rear.
And that's it. So trying to get that stop done quick.
So when you talk about what Alex Palo might be doing or hoping for, he told me, I'm okay if there's an early caution. We know he wants to go long because that's going to get people out of the way. He cycles to the front. He is considering leaving the option open to doing it on 2 stops, but not certain if it's going to work. He really wants to see someone that runs the sauce for a while. How long will they last? Can you make them last long enough when you get to them?
Alex Palo and his team are not getting much information. They saw Rinus Veekay and Kyffin Simpson with some issues, but they really don't have a pure read with some faster cars in the field in terms of how much the tire is going to hold on.
The only read they will. Oh, we've got a flat
Rossi.
Rossi.
I think that's more than a flat. I think that's contact.
Yeah, it looks like he's gone into the wall, given the bodywork damage flailing around. The car has looked difficult to drive all weekend. Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
And you know what? He was up to just lightly brushing the wall, but it looked like a part of the wall was maybe jutting out.
Exactly. And
yeah,
that's the problem. There. When you have concrete to concrete, in this case, it's like a little bit of a deli slicer. That front leading edge is sticking out and just ripped the right rear off. James, that should have been a little bit of a brush, and I wonder if somebody touched the wall earlier and created a seam there that wasn't there the rest of the weekend. I'll tell you, who were the cars that dove in when they saw Rossi? It looks like that was Pato O'Ward and Robert Schwartzman and Graham Rahal. For Pato O'Ward, you might be sitting real pretty.
We're back to green and immediately back to full course caution here at Toronto as Jacob Abel, who was being passed by David Malukas and Louis Foster, went straight on into the barrier and up and over the rear of Joseph Newgarden. So here's a replay of the start. Alex Palo, Scott Dixon, Rinus Veekay, Kyffin Simpson, Connor Daly, Will Power did not stop. They all trying to stretch this one out. There goes Malukas. Through will come Foster on Jacob Abel. And Abel just gets it in. Newgarden tags the back of him. DiFrancesco spins.
Yeah, honestly, it looked like Abel sort of just misjudged that one and tried to turn in a little too early with Foster on the inside, and then Newgarden just nowhere to go once again. And then you see with Armstrong getting checked up, Siegel made some contact, so some of the cars that didn't have to stop there may still have damage.
Now they pull the pin, and Kevin's standing by.
So I think they got to the point where they think they're going to be able to get home on one more stop anyway, so might as well take advantage of the caution. Dixon is up around the bend. Palo is at pit out. This is the soft set for Alex Palo, and he will beat out Dixon, who is also on softs.
O'Ward needs to push in these early laps to try to take the advantage as Veekay squirrels around and gets us going back to green, followed by Simpson, followed by Connor Daly, and followed by Will Power. And look at Pato O'Ward putting his gas down and trying to get up on the inside, puts the move on Power straight away at one, and Pato O'Ward is through.
And that's going to give Power a bad exit out of one, might leave him susceptible to Schwartzman. Remember, no push to pass available on the first lap of a start or restart.
Power's going with Pato, though. Power trying to take the position back as Daly has a look up the inside of Kyffin Simpson, going too wide, and we sit now with the 12, and that is Pato O'Ward, and now Power's in the wall. You cannot really go too wide there unless you're both willing to play ball, and Pato was not willing to give an inch. Elbows out, Power gets it going again under his own steam, so we avoid a full course caution. Who has managed to get himself through and pass, and now Pato takes the look up the inside of Daly. Pato O'Ward is not playing around today. Elbows out, moves on show. Pato is pouncing.
Pato O'Ward head down again. 2 cars separate him between where he is and the lead.
Back in turn 1, back in his favorite spot, and another position gain. This is majestic. Absolutely glorious to see.
I'm surprised they're risking it, James. Got 33 laps to go. It'll be 32 at the line. Surely Rinus is going to come in now.
Speed on the way in, please.
And he does.
O'Ward looking to do the overcut. O'Ward stays out.
I wonder.
I think he's in the pit.
He is in the pits. Pato O'Ward is on pit lane. Georgia.
The team asked if Pato liked the changes they made the last pit stop. He said yes, he does. The car feels good. They put those hard tires on, fill it up with Shell fuel. He had to get around Rahal coming in, but he has a clean out.
Clean out for him, but where does it bring him out in relation to Rinus Veekay? Look to your left, look to your right. Pato O'Ward on pit exit. Where is Rinus Veekay? Simpson's pitted as well.
Wow.
Veekay to the left, and it's huge from O'Ward. Easily takes the lead over Rinus Veekay. Not the lead of the actual race, but the lead potentially once these stops all play out. It's Ericsson who leads from Herta, but O'Ward is third. And just those 2 Andretti's ahead of him on track. Oh, as we get very close with Daly and Lundgaard, and Daly forces the issue. Dixon will try to take advantage of that now around the outside of the Juncos Hollingenbahn. And Daly holds tight, and now Palo up the inside of Lundgaard. They're going to make contact, they do, and Will Power is getting in on that as Palo gets all sketchy. Rear hanging out around the corners, and Maluka says, thank you very much, Will Power. I'll have that position, and I'll get Alex Palo as well.
Alex Palo's going to have dirt and rubber all over his tires for the next couple of corners. He almost got into the wall there. That was close stuff, and now Will Power slides wide and lets Rosenqvist through.
Dude, look at Malukas. He's absolutely on it. He's taken 2 drivers in one corner. Now he's going off ahead of him and trying to get onto the back of Scott Dixon, Christian Lundgaard, and Connor Daly. Malukas is on an absolute tear.
This is where Kiffin's really got to prove his worth. He's got Colton Herta multiple races.
Yellow.
Oh, and
Siegel
we have
and Rosenqvist.
And that is down at turn 10.
Guys, 3 to go. That might be all she wrote.
I don't think you're wrong.
2 to go now. He's crossed the line.
And what a sigh of relief for Kyffin Simpson. He had just made a little bit of a bobble there in the S's in the final few corners. And as the caution is out, it'll be 1 to go at the line.
I think you're right, Hinch. That may be it. Oh, and Rosie, it's just that front wing has been hanging on by a thread all race. I can't believe that Rosenqvist actually managed to take it as far as he did.
I think it was a mistake on the power. Let's listen.
It looks like he lost the front end.
Yeah, lost the rear. Started going wide, got on the brakes. Really nothing for Siegel to do. He was just trying to hunt him down, set up a pass into turn 1.
Well, we came into this weekend and Pato O'Ward said that this was one of his worst tracks. That his previous races couldn't have gone much worse. This morning, team boss Zach Brown said, I believe in miracles. Pato said they turned the car upside down. And the intention now is to turn the championship upside down for the second time in 2 weeks. Pato O'Ward will win an IndyCar race, and he will do so having got his elbows out and given us the old Pato. Victory for Pato O'Ward on the streets of Toronto.
What a great strategy. Great job in the pit. That's how you recover.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Yeah! We've finally been able to win.
Yeah. Oh, it's the right race for me to get my helmet from.
Well, absolutely. Thank you.
Pato O'Ward, this has not been one of your most successful tracks. Did you see this one coming today?
Oh man, I can't say I saw this one coming today, but I was feeling so good on the prime tire all weekend really. You know, we were just struggling a bit to just get the alternate to work in qualifying, and sadly that's the one you need to transfer. But I knew I had a great car under me to race with, and the guys nailed it on the strategy. You know, thank you to Team Chevy and all the guys and gals at our McLaren. This number 5 was definitely one that we knew that we had. We just keep making our Sundays a little bit difficult. But before warm-up today, there was a bird that dropped a load on the car, and one of my guys, my front, outside front actually, and I said, "That's a living myth. That's going to be a good day today," and it was. So no, I'm stoked for everybody, and just I would never expect to have gotten this much better in Toronto, because it's been the most challenging track and circuit for us in the past.